Peace and blessings, all. Come on in. Come on in. I'll wait for a couple of y'all to come in. We're about to have this conversation about mastering your thoughts. I'm sharing this live into a couple of groups, and I'm also pinning my link tree. So if you want to find me, your girl, Peace, Shannon. Hey, y'all know what it is when you come into the room. Say, hey, hey, hey. Oh, I'm supposed to be sharing. Look, y'all got me hype already. Peace, peace, peace. Come on in, y'all. Let's have this chat. If you are on Facebook and you want to follow me on YouTube, hit that link tree at the bottom. Once you hit that link tree, it will take you to everywhere you can follow me, but you can come over to YouTube, hit subscribe, hit like, make sure you enjoy this video. All right, so I want to share this into a couple of groups, and then we can get started. How y'all doing? Peace, Kianda, my fam bam. How y'all doing tonight? All right, all right. All right, and if you can, make sure you share this video as well. Share it to any groups, share it with your friends, because we're going to talk about this peace, destiny. Hey, hey. See, she already know what it is. Yes, I'm going live from YouTube as well as Facebook, because tonight I want to talk about mastering your thoughts. Before I get started, some of you who are following me already saw that I will be starting a Blog Talk Radio show on Blog Talk Radio this Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be talking about taming your shadows. My name is Sharonda L. Barksdale, aka Empress Shay, and the name of my business is Authentically Your Expressions. And that's why we'll be like, hey, hey. Anyway, I also have an online school called Smile, the Self-Mastery Institute for Learning Empowerment, where I'm teaching people how to empower themselves with all these things like limited beliefs, self-love, and guess what? Mastering your thoughts. So that's what we're talking about tonight. So that's just been on my mind. I'm watching all of us trying to grow, right? We're all trying to grow, get better, and heal. However, our thoughts, we're struggling with keeping the thoughts still. Everybody's like, my mind is going too fast. I think too much. I don't know how to slow my brain down. I'm here to help you tonight, okay? Make sure still that link tree, you go to Linktree. Make sure you follow me on Blog Talk Radio. If you follow me on Blog Talk Radio, you get notifications when I go live, just in case you forget. So yeah, they're gonna ask you to make an account to follow me. I know, but follow me anyway, okay? So yes, we want to learn how to get these minds in control, because you have power over your mind. You get to control what you do and do not think about. But we don't understand that we have that much power. So part of the work that I do is helping you create that power. And that's part of the reason why I specialize in shadow work. I love shadow work. It's a little glutton for punishment. Yeah, just a little bit, but it's good. Peace, Danny. Hey. So shadow work can be rough, but shadow work, when you master shadow work, if you can get that as your foundation, baby, can't nobody tell you nothing. When you realize how much power you have over your life, when you realize how much control you have over your thoughts, there's nothing anybody can say with you. There's nothing that anyone can tell you about you. So that's why I love specializing in shadow work. It's just what it is. I'm throwing it out there. If you want a free shadow work session, send me a DM. There are some stipulations with it, but it's free. I ain't coming for your money. I'm coming for your time, okay? So I will need your time. Danny said, peace, love, and abundance. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. So yes, let's get into it. So the reason you are struggling, so many of you are struggling so much, and I want you to hear me clearly. with your thoughts. You're coming against a lot of things. The majority of us are not coming from healthy backgrounds. Let's just be honest. A lot of us are fighting generational trauma. That's what we're doing. We are battling with generational trauma right now. So we're struggling with getting the thoughts that we want to have. And just when we think we have the thoughts that we want and we're just feeling all positive, here comes some shit. Here comes somebody or something that's making you frustrated. And now you back where you started, having those negative thoughts, pissed off with somebody, frustrated, angry, and all those old feelings that you thought you overcame. They're still there. They're still underlying. And there's a reason for that. I always write down notes because I get to be a little bit of a chatterbox and I'll be all over the place, okay? But one of the things we're fighting with, number one, is generational curses. Understand that the battle you're having with your thoughts isn't just because you can't control your thoughts or it's something that just happened in your lifetime. This stuff, there has been so many things that have gone on for generations. For a long time, people have thought, I'm broke. I ain't never got no money. I ain't never gonna be happy. Life is hard. I struggle with everything. People have been saying this for generations, babies. They've been saying it before you ever existed or in one of your previous lifetimes. You now are the generational curse breaker. Therefore, you're learning to speak differently about life, to think differently, but you feel like you're failing sometimes. Tell the truth. How many times do y'all feel like, damn, I'm fucking this thing up? Every time I'm trying to have a positive thought, here comes some dumb shit. Be honest with me. Say it in the chat. Peace, Corrine. I got Corrine over on YouTube. Hey. And if you're on Black Queens, I shared it into the group. Make sure you hit that link tree and come on over to YouTube. Come over to the YouTube channel, hit subscribe, follow me over here, like this video, make sure you're a part of it. Shannon said, yes, yeah. Princess Shay, peace, baby, said all the time, okay? Where we feel like, damn, why is it I'm struggling with my thoughts? Why does my mind go everywhere? And that's because we were never taught. No one's ever taught us how to be in full and total control of our thoughts. So we just kind of let them go. We don't realize that we have power over our thoughts. Generations have been doing this. Destiny said, a lot. Yeah, baby. Girl, I understand. For a long time. And it was something that we were taught, especially those who were enslaved Africans who were brought over here to this country. We were taught not to like ourselves. That's why self-love and self-care is so hard. That's why you're struggling with it. And then they taught it to us. Then the people who raised you taught it to you too. You got people who told you ugly. You ain't smart. You dumb. You ain't never gonna be shit. You grew up around people who told you these things and you didn't intentionally believe it. But guess what? It just happened to become a part of your life. It became a part, even when you didn't intend to. That's why we do shadow work. This is where shadow work comes in. And I'll get to that in a minute. Another reason why you're struggling with it, you're struggling a little bit, is because of cell memory. Has anyone ever heard of cell memory? Make sure you share this video. Make sure you click like, click share, come over to YouTube, go to that link tree. Who's heard of cell memory? The cells in your body having a memory. Yeah. That's a real thing, you know. Your cells remember a lot of the trauma you've been through. So even when you're going through the healing process, the cells, key understanding neuroscience. Okay, see, the cells in your body remember trauma. Peace and Shannon over there. Shannon said me. Yeah. I know I got my phone blocking the comment section on YouTube, so forgive me, y'all, if I have to lean over a little bit. But yeah, they remember. They remember the pain. They remember the hurt, the sadness, the embarrassment, everything that came with any form of trauma. The cells remember. That's why you struggle with your thoughts. That's why you're battling with not thinking about that thing and not letting it control you. Why is it still controlling me? Why am I still thinking about this? Oh my gosh. And unknowingly, we're making decisions in life based out of our trauma. Unknowingly. That's why it's shadow work. Because the shadow is a part of us that we don't pay attention. You go outside, you ain't looking at your shadow the whole time. You may notice it every so often, but we don't pay attention to our shadow. That's the same thing as those unconscious thoughts. That's why they call it the shadow. You don't realize that you selected that particular spouse based off of some trauma, especially if it wasn't healed. That's why you're struggling with thoughts, because there's a memory in the body and it can be healed. We're going to get there tonight. It can be healed, but I want you aware that there's other things you're contending with. Don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up. I'm a big believer in grace. You give yourself grace. Okay? Yeah, there's some shit y'all need to cut that shit out. Look, I'm just going to say it. Cut that shit out. You know the dumb shit you're doing. That thing, the one you just thought about, cut that shit out. You know what I'm talking about. But there are other things that you aren't even aware that you're doing because it's just a memory that your body is automatically replaying what's familiar. Okay? Cell memory, the ego. You're fighting with your ego as well. The ego is another place that causes you to struggle with your thoughts because the ego needs to be right. Peace, Alice. The ego needs to be right. It needs to argue with everybody. It needs to tell people when you're wrong. Oh, yo, you wrong. You wrong. Don't let anybody come tell you something about you. Oh, that's some bullshit. And y'all get to popping off and clapping. But that's the ego. Because once we get in control of the ego, we don't care what people say. Fuck them. That'd be rude. Yeah, to be rude. Fuck them. We don't worry about that. Danny said I used to beat myself up all the time. A lot of us are still doing it, baby. Yes. The ego wants to be right. What the ego does is it only knows what you've experienced. It has no awareness of other people's experience. So therefore, if somebody comes and says something to you, the ego is like, no, this is my experience. So therefore, I am right. Peace, Amikia. I'm right. So no, I don't appreciate your experience. And I don't appreciate you coming to tell me. And so we cut ourselves off from different experiences. Again, the cell memory. The body just wants to do what it's familiar with. And if it's familiar with people yelling and cussing in the household, it's going to replicate that. We'll be saying, I'm not going to yell at my kids. And we end up yelling at our kids. I'm not going to do this. And we end up doing the very same thing we said we were not going to do. It's not because you're a bad person. Understand, it's not because you're a bad person. It's because it's memory. The body, the ego is going to protect you from a new experience, even if the experience is good. Right, Destiny? Even if the experience is good, the ego is going to be like, no, girl, no. The fuck you picking up them crystals for? Nah, go pick up that cigarette. Go pick up that food. Go to sleep. Go do what we always do when we need to cope. Don't go get no damn sage. What you getting sage for? Why you burning candle? No, go get that bottle of liquor. Go get the cocaine. You know, that thing that we like. We need to feel that feeling again. I want to go back to that feeling. That's what the ego is doing. So it's not even a conscious thought a lot of times, y'all. And so that's why I want you to have some peace about that tonight. That we're going to master these thoughts. You're going to learn how to get in total control of what you're thinking tonight. And if you want to continue working with me as a life coach because you need some help, you'll also be able to do that tonight. Set up a free consultation. So those are some of the things that we struggle with. Like I said, generational curses, people saying stuff to you over and over again, cell memory, the body just remembering. How many times you can almost drive somewhere and not even pay attention and get where you need to go because the cell memory in your body remembers how to go somewhere again. That thing is a battle to fight with. The ego. The ego. We're battling these things, and that's why you're struggling with your mastery of your thoughts. So before I get into how we can master our thoughts, again, I just want to remind you of my radio show, Blog Talk Radio Show, that's coming up next Monday. I want y'all there. I want to see your faces. I want y'all to call, dial in, log in. There's a chat there. You'll be able to talk to me while we're in that. It'll be the very first show, Taming Your Shadows. Okay. So, and matter of fact, before I even start telling you how to master your thoughts, here we go. So, if you don't know what shadow work is, let's go there real quick. If you don't know what shadow work is, the term shadow came from psychotherapist Carl Jung. And what Carl Jung said was there's a part of our psyche, the unconscious part of us, that stores all the negative experiences we've had in life. So anytime we were embarrassed, any trauma that we experience, anytime somebody says something bad about us, it gets stored in the shadow space of our psyche. Yeah, I'm glad, Zamika. Good. So we store all those negative experiences, the things that we're embarrassed about, the things we don't want nobody to know about. It's in the shadow. But look what I just said. It's in the shadow, meaning you didn't get rid of the experience. Most of us are suppressing the experience. So it's living. It still has life. All those things that you went through are living beings. They still have energy in them. So therefore, that person who told you, you need to stop eating so much, probably was a skinny child, but you might have grown with someone who just really focused on your weight, because their parents probably did too. Focus on your weight. You too fat. So you're probably someone who may have some eating disorder. Someone who hides when they eat. Someone who works out horribly. Somebody who doesn't work out at all. That's what happens with the shadow. That's how it shows up as we get older. The people we watch our parents, and however they raised us and however their relationship was with each other, we think in our minds, I'm never going to be in an abusive relationship like that. Oh, hell no. I'm not going to do that. My daddy was on drugs. I'm not marrying nobody who's on drugs, but you actually marry someone who was emotionally unavailable, like your dad. That's shadow. Joyce, I'm so tired of you calling me out, baby. You know I love you. You know I love you, girl. But come on, you know how I roll. You know how I roll with the shadow work stuff, okay? So that's what's happening when it comes to the shadow. It's showing up in our adulthood and making decisions for you. When you go to that restaurant and all of a sudden somebody didn't bring you the right meat, instead of just either telling them, this isn't what I ordered, or two, never mind, I'm going to leave, you pop the fuck off. Your anger, your anger flies completely out of control, and the anger was misdirected. The person you actually supposed to be mad at, you ain't even mad at. You scared to talk to that person. Your husband pissing you off, but you don't want to say nothing to him because you're scared. Your job pissing you off but you don't want to say nothing to them because I got to hold on to my job. I can't lose that. But you won't use that throat chakra for them. But this person who brought you the wrong food, that's who you decide to pop off at. That's how the shadow works. That's how the shadow works. That's why my show is called Taming the Shadow. Now listen clearly. You don't have to do nothing about that shit if you don't want to. You don't have to do nothing about it. It's good to be aware of it. I always tell people, at least become aware of your shadow and how it's running your life. Because it's running your life. If you're not where you want to be, it's running some shit. It's doing it. So that's what we do. So in shadow work, what we do with the shadows, we confront it. Look, I'm tired of having all these badass relationships with people. I'm tired. And clearly it's not all them. It can't be everybody else. It's got to be something in me. That's why y'all are scared of shadow work. You're scared to say, maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Shannon said, fuck them folks, okay? Sometimes you have to say, maybe it's me that's creating some of this because I'm always having bad relationship. Why am I picking people like this? And because we're just living day to day, I'm living, you're not even paying attention that you're picking your mom or your dad or whomever, your grandparent, somebody at school, the bully who you messed with you in third grade on the playground, you're replicating in your adulthood. I love you too, Joya. Yeah, that's what's happening. So in the shadow work, we address the shadow. We like, look, come here. I love you and I appreciate you. And matter of fact, I need you to come out every so often because we're gonna have to pop off. Some people need the pop off. Look, some people need you to get with them. It's all right. However, not everybody does. Matter of fact, the people who you actually angry with, that's who needs the shadow. The anger that you suppressing and holding on to and giving to everybody else. It's the people who actually are doing you wrong that need your voice, not these other people out here in these streets. But that's a lot. That's a lot. If you're just starting with shadow work, you're probably looking at me like, nah, I don't appreciate when I got it. When you get to some ascension, we'll talk about it later, okay? Okay, we'll talk about it later. It's cool. I promise it's cool. So we're talking about getting these thoughts together, right? We're talking about getting these thoughts, mastering them. And the way you master your thought is to become aware of it. How many of you are actually aware of what you're thinking at any given moment? Be honest. I'm laughing already because y'all ain't gonna answer me. How many of you are actually aware of what you're thinking most of the day? Y'all can be honest. Look, this is safe space, but we live as shit. Alice said, very nice. Okay. How many of you truly have an awareness of what you're thinking? Because most people don't. The brain just gets to go wherever it wants to. All of a sudden, you sad. What happened? Well, I was thinking about, why are you thinking about that? Tia said, I'm a lot more attentive. Good, good. Danny said, me, good. Zamikia said, with constant reminders, I'm getting better. Good, very good. But it's important because your thoughts shape your reality. Your thoughts shape your reality. Think about where you are right now. Think about what's going on in your life. Think about everything. Corinne said, I am, and check myself. Good, good, good. Yeah. Just think about everything that's going on in your life, where you live, your bank account, who you're in relationship with. Now I want you to think back, let's say 3 years ago, 4, 5, maybe even 10 years ago. And think about what state you were in at that point and what your thoughts were then and how what you have now manifested from those thoughts. Oh, yes, got to do the shadow work. I mean, if you want to have a life, there's a way around it. There's a way around it. You don't have to do the shadow work, but you're not going to have the life you want, not the authentic one, not the one that's going to keep handing you more. Shadow work is for those people who are trying to have more of life, more of self, more of love, more of peace. I remember one day when I first started learning about the law of attraction, and they started talking about whatever you think is your reality. That shit pissed me off. I'm like, I didn't think about this shit. I didn't think about none of this. How you gonna talk about I'm going through this because I thought about it? Right, Shalonda? Peace, girl. I was pissed. How you gonna tell me I shaped this damn reality? Now, I may not have thought literally what I was going through, but I had negative thoughts. Peace, Quenisha. I had negative thoughts. You better believe that. So the negativity that I was dealing with in my life in that moment was because I had negative thoughts for years before. So I may not have thought, oh, I want to be broke, but I sure did say, damn, I'm broke. I'm broke. I'm broke. That's all I used to talk about. I ain't got no money for that. How am I supposed to be able to do that? This person causing this problem. That person causing the problem. Not realizing I was the problem because I hadn't mastered what I was thinking about. I was thinking about the struggle. I was thinking about who was doing better than me. I was thinking about a whole bunch of shit that was creating my reality. That's why it's important to master your thoughts. Shadow work helps you get in line with your thoughts. Tia said, woo, I wish I had known shadow work back then. Okay, girl. The things I attracted to me by thoughts came in an upsetting way. The tongue is so powerful. Okay? Peace historic, Marie. Yes. Your thoughts create your reality. Like it or not. You don't have to like it. It's just going to happen any damn way. I suggest you figure it out, though. Peace, Jamie. Okay. It's unfortunate and it's frustrating. I get it, babies. That's why I started this live off with letting you know your thoughts are not just a product of you. Your thoughts came from things your parents, your grandparents, whomever said stuff to you. And even the times they didn't even say it to you, they said it about themselves. This shit gets passed on. This gets passed on to us. People for a long time in generations felt like we got to break our neck in order to make a little bit of money. But now us magical beings are learning that no, I get to manifest whatever the fuck I want just off of a thought. Just off of a thought. I get to manifest whatever I want. You want it or no? You want it or no? That's the question. That's the only thing that's stopping you from having everything that you want in your life is this. Getting in alignment with that. So one way, here we go. I hope y'all got some notes out. I'm going to come back and watch the video, yo. Get your pen and paper out. So one way that you can begin to manifest your thoughts is through healing work. Let me tell you something. You are dealing with generational curses. You taking one class, pulling cards a couple of times, and pulling out some crystals is not going to do it. For generations, everybody likes to call themselves a generational curse breaker. Do you know the level of work that it requires in order for you to break generational curses? Do you know that level of work? Of consistency? You consistently thought about some dumb shit. Do you know the level of consistency you're going to need to break that shit? Alice said it's horrible to get along in years and just really begin to come to the knowledge of self. People around me didn't know or talk about any of this. But guess what else, Alice? Here's the beautiful thing. Time is a construct. Time is a construct. So when we heal, when we go through the healing process and we get to know our true and most authentic self, that's why the name of my business is Authentically Your Expressions. When you come to know your true and authentic self, it's almost like spirit comes in and washes away a whole bunch of years like it never even happened. You feel like you didn't miss nothing. I know that feeling. You may not have known it for the first 50 years of your life. But in year 51, when you get that healing and you get that healing, oh shit, the last 50 years is like boom, because you're enjoying life. You're embracing all that is. Right, Jamie? A lot of dedication. Tia said, for so long, I always told people I don't want children. See, based off of my childhood. Now, fast forward today, I give it all to be a mother. I'm aware now that my words constantly repeated into the universe. It happens. And you're right. That doesn't mean you won't. Motherhood looks so many different ways, girl. It doesn't mean you won't. Keep speaking what you want. Speak what you want. Zamiki said facts. Hey, I don't talk what I don't know. Let me tell you something. Some of y'all are new to me, but I promise you're never going to hear your girl talking about something I don't know. I'll be like, let's go get somebody else for that. Let's go get somebody else. Kiana said, that's true. It feels like you walked into a new dimension. Absolutely. The moment you receive your healing, the moment it will feel like none of that shit ever happened. That's how healing works. So that's why I'm telling you the first step to learning to control these thoughts is to do healing work. Start with shadow work. Zamiki said, with healing, it's like I'm aging backwards. Yes, honey. Absolutely. That's it. I tell everyone, start, because shadow work is the ground. That's ground zero right there. I can't even talk. If you could develop that foundation, get you a good foundation, you could build anything on top of that. But our foundations are kind of rocky because of brokenness, because of pain, because of sadness, because of trauma, because of all kind of things that happen. We don't fully know who we are. And we don't realize we get to say who the fuck we are. We're still waiting for people to define us. We're still looking for this magical experience of something coming out the sky and saying, you are this. No, I know who I am because I say so. Because I say so. If I can say I'm broke, I can also say I'm healed. If I can say I'm sad, I can also say I'm wealthy. I can say whatever the fuck I want to about myself, and I can say it over and over again and make it true. Mastering them thoughts, babies. But that healing has to come in. If you're still angry with people from your past, this healing work is going to be hard. That's why people don't want shadow work either. If I still have to have anger towards my mom and dad, I'm not going anywhere because I have to keep being mad at these motherfuckers. Why I want to still be mad at them? They holding me back. If I'm still mad at my mom and dad, they're the ones who have to define who I am. If I can let it go, forgive, whatever you want to call it, then you no longer get to define your pain that you kind of gave to me, that you didn't even mean to, because they didn't mean to. They didn't even mean to give you the pain. If I could get past that, damn, do you know where we can go? Fuck them folks. For real. Yeah. You can let some stuff go. Healing is going to be hard if you need to blame somebody. If you need to blame white people, your healing is going to be hard. Because you could, look, what do we say? Wherever you place your energy, that's what's going to grow. Wherever your energy is, that's what's going to grow. So if you're constantly looking at white people, if you're constantly looking at Christians, if you're constantly looking at your mama, your boyfriend, and everything external to you for being your problem, healing is going to be a little difficult. It's the truth, Quenisha. Girl, I only talk what I know. Look, I'm a good damn life coach. Y'all need to find out. Either you need to be joining Smile or come and get someone coaching y'all. I ain't just talking to Quenisha. I'm talking about all y'all. This is my work. This is where everybody else is, readers and all that stuff. I'm the shit with shadow work. I know the shit well because I had to do it. I had to do it. I was too broken. I blamed every fucking body and the kitchen sink. The kitchen sink is the reason why I can't get a good job. I probably blamed that motherfucker too. I probably did. Yeah, I'm here, baby. I probably blame the kitchen sink. But the moment you take your shit back, no, you, I forgive you. You, I let that shit go. You, I love you. It's good. I'm not the kind of, yeah, I'm good. No, for real, I'm good. Look, I know this shit. It was you didn't mean to do that. Maybe you meant to do that. I don't care. The moment you get to that place, you have now gained your power. That's where your power is. Taking all your shit back. Okay, Keonda, you better. Story said, I got the message, Spirit. I'll sit back and, hey, do you want your power or do you want somebody else to have it? Because if these white folks got it, go ahead. I'm not saying these people didn't do anything. Notice I didn't say they didn't do anything to hurt, harm, or cause some kind of problem. I didn't say that. But what I am saying is you have at any given moment the power to take all your shit back. Nope. That's right, Alice. I call all of my power back to me daily. I call all of my power back to me every day. I call all of my power back to me. Don't nobody get to have. That's my shit. The fuck? No. I call all of my power back to me. Your pain, because what happens is it's somebody else's, their pain that they brought to you and caused you some pain. So they wasn't even really trying to hurt you. They were trying to get their pain out. You happen to be the person who received it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry you've been through that. I wish I could take it away from you. But that's your power. Everything that ever, look, we talk about transmutation. Look, I'm giving y'all too much juice tonight. I'm going to keep going in a minute. But that's transmutation. Anything that ever hurt you is your power. You snatch that shit back and be like, I'm about to use this to get my house built. I'm about to use this to get this promotion on this job. I'm using this for my business. I'm using this for my relationship. I'm using this for my children. Give me that shit. Give me my shit back so I can use it for what I'm creating this life for. I'm giving y'all too much. I'm done with that shit tonight. Yep, I'm not doing that shit. I'm giving y'all way too much shit. Y'all not gonna come back to no more lives because I done gave y'all all the information. Oh shit. Yeah, I got you, Zamika. Take your power back. She said, I used to think that forgiveness was a weakness. Right. There's a difference. I could forgive you and say, fuck you. I can say, I forgive you, and I don't have to do nothing with you no more. I be forgetting about people altogether. I know you still mad at me about what happened. That's that Gemini shit too, though. I forget the fuck nothing happened. Yep. I appreciate you for being here, Zamika. Kinda funny. Hey, look. Y'all see that link tree right there? Go to my website and set up that free consultation. We could talk. Let me know. We're going to hook it up. We'll set up that free consultation. Yeah. Yes. It's okay to let people go. Y'all want to get back in control? Listen, that's how you get back in control of your thoughts. That healing work. Get you a life coach. Some of y'all need a therapist. I don't see everybody. If I notice that you have some heavy trauma going on, I don't want to re-traumatize you, so I'm going to refer you to therapy. If I notice that you have bipolar disorder or schizophrenia and you're not managing it well, I can't see you because you're not going to get this work is not going to work for you. I'm sorry. However, if we'll do a free consultation, if I can see that we can rock and you're ready to do some work, it's on. This is my shit. This is what I do all day long. I'm a little bit sweeter though in sessions. Look, I don't get in your ass like this during sessions, but still, I have my knowledge and my wisdom. It's what it is. And we do the healing work. I have enough people that are evidence of the healing work that I do through spirit because I've surrendered me. I've surrendered me to the process. So many of us are still married to this life and what we want from it. We forget that we have a purpose. When you can let go, surrender, and surrender to your purpose, the shit flows easily. Choya said, you helped me so much in our coachings in a very short time. Choya was a client. Thank you, baby, for sharing that. I appreciate that. Quenisha said, nah, I'm just a little fucked up around. We all a little fucked up around the edges. Listen, I know my shit, and I can be on some bullshit. That's just what it is. I'm be straight up. I don't lie to nobody. I don't lie to nobody. I could be on some shit. It's rare because I'm in manifestation mode, and I don't need no bullshit that I'm doing to get in the way. But I know what that's like, girl. I know what it's like. I promise. Yes, Marie, I miss you too. Choy said it's worth every dollar. Girl, don't make me cry out here. Don't make me cry. Miss Marie Colleen, you know how to find me. You know how to find me, girl. Yes. So that's one way to help control your thoughts. Get the healing work done. Do the work. This is consistent work. Every day, you need to be opening your eyes, thanking spirit, the universe, God, whatever you do. I don't care. It's the same thing whether you like it or not. Thank it. Thank you. And then set your intentions for the day and stop letting these motherfuckers bother you. What's the mission? What's my mission for today? What is my life going to be about? So that you can get what the fuck you want. Y'all spend so much time worried about what other people are doing and thinking that you're missing all this time this construct that you could be doing what you want to do. Now, the moment you start your healing work, that shit will pop off. Once I focused, I'm never without clients, and I'm thankful. But I'm good because I've surrendered to this process. But I did the healing work. You've got to do the healing work. I don't tend to recommend people to do shadow work on their own. Why? Because I can give you some prompts. There's a lot of prompts out here to help you think about shadow work. What do you do with it now? Once you answer the prompts, how do you apply that to your life? Shadow work is the hardest thing to do alone because you have to check yourself. It is hard to see yourself. I have coaches to this day. I have mentors to this day because I want my shit to stay in order so I can help heal you. I'm not letting me get in the way of helping you. Nah. That's why I always suggest whether you come to me one-on-one or you join my school Smile. There's some other shit going on out here. I'm not hyping them up. I'm hyping me up. You can join Smile, the Self-Mastery Institute for Learning Empowerment, right there in that link tree. And come on, $25 a month. I appreciate that, Historic. Yeah. So healing work, yoga, Reiki, whatever that looks like, consistently. Number 2, another way to control your thoughts. Y'all ain't gonna like this one because y'all won't do it. But I'm gonna say it anyway, and I'm gonna say it in every damn live I do. Meditation. Meditation is healing. It's like going to the mind doctor. Meditation is like going to the mind doctor. When you sit the fuck still, don't worry about the thoughts that are coming in. It's all right. It is okay. I always tell people, sit down with a pad and a pen. And when the thoughts come in, write them down as you're meditating because you're emptying. You're letting it out so then you could go on and try to meditate again. Another thought. Over time, at least 21 days of practice of meditation, you'll start noticing your mind is slowing down. In those gaps of slowing down, spirit finally gets to have a voice. Your oversoul, whatever part of you want to call it, it finally gets to say something and you can hear it. But you're letting your mind run. And God, universe, spirit don't never have a chance to get in to tell you nothing because your mind is cluttered. Yeah. Let me see. Y'all sweet. Quenisha said, girl, my son checked me the other day. Yeah, I felt like shit was in my face. Yeah, I found up in my damn. Hey, it be like that sometimes. It's like that. But that spirit's way, when we're not shutting this up enough, spirit will bring somebody else in your life to hurt your damn feelings. That's just what it is. Sometimes your feelings got to be hurt to get your damn attention. Yes. Thank you, Angela. A consistent meditation practice slows this down. You'll start realizing it'll make you aware of your thoughts, especially if you do what I said. Put the pad and a pen right next to you while you meditate. It could be a guided meditation. It could be silent. It could be music. It don't matter. But write down any thoughts. Oh, I need to go change the baby. Change the baby when you're done. Oh, damn, tomorrow I need to pick up. All those thoughts that come in when you're meditating, it's okay. You don't need to judge the thought. Write it down real quick so you can get it out your head. But once you can silence that space up here, now you can hear your ancestors. Now you can hear your spirit guides. Now you know when to make a move. I feel stuck. I don't know how to move because you won't shut the fuck up. Sorry. You won't shut up. Here or here. Let's be honest. Here either. You're always on the damn phone talking to some damn body. Talk about you don't have no time. Choice of damn kids. Yeah. That's why the healing work is so important. What Shannon said, I married a man just like my dad and didn't realize it. I probably didn't see that earlier, but yeah, that's how shadow work works. Yeah. So this work is real. Do the healing work. Another way, journaling. That's another one y'all don't like to listen to, but every single person who finally breaks down and starts journaling, come back to me and say, girl, I didn't know journaling was going to help me that much. The fuck you think I'm out here talking about? What? Do y'all realize I'm out here trying to heal for real? Yes, I like making my money and I'm going to make my money, but I'm giving y'all some real shit. I'm worth my money. I promise you, I ain't going to play with your money. Journaling. Journaling allows you to physically now see what goes on up here. So now you begin to shift it. Damn, I notice every time I journal, I'm writing about money, about needing money. Every time I go through my journal, I'm writing about money. Or every time I go through my journal, I'm complaining about this motherfucker, this motherfucker, this motherfucker. Now you know what's on your thoughts the most. Those are the things that you begin to surrender to your higher power, whether even it's yourself. Your highest self is not going to sit around complaining about no motherfucker. Your highest self is saying, get up. I need you to go heal this girl over here. So you got to get over your shit so you can. That's what your highest self is doing. Your highest self is, oh yeah, that house you want, you can have it, but you got to be in your purpose. So let's go do this so I can get you. That's what your highest self is saying. Your highest self is, and why he don't love, fuck him. Excuse me, y'all. Look. I'm not judging. I promise I've been there. But even pisses me off with myself, the time that I spent there, now that I know what I know. Now that I know what I know. People are not worth that energy because people are going to be peopling. They're going to do what they do. Are they going to stop you from creating generational wealth? Is the way that person looked at you going to stop you from having a Forbes 500 business? The way that because they said something about your kids? Girl, my kids are laid. Say what you want. My truth remains the same. You can say whatever you want to about me. I'm okay with that. I swear. I have total peace about anything you could say about me because that shit ain't stopping nothing over here. No. Even what looks like a failure, y'all, is a left or right turn. What looks like a failure, did you hear me? Is a left or right turn. You're not failing, babies. You're just making a left or a right. It's time to shift some shit and go in another direction. Just a little bit. It's probably just a little pivot. So right. And ain't, okay? No. Get your power back. I call all of my power back to me. I call all of my power back to me. I road raged for a minute. I call all of my power back to me. As Mika says, say what you want. My truth remains the same. My truth doesn't change. And that's how I know when people need shadow work. Y'all want to get up on my post and want to argue about the post, but I always can tell when somebody needs shadow work because they want to debate some of the simplest shit. Oh no, not when this person does this. Who gives a fuck about that person? What you about to do? Oh, she said this about my kids. Okay, what? I got things to do over here, though. I got this book I'm trying to finish writing. I got to work on my website a little bit. I got to get some more clients. I got this radio show that's coming up. I got things to do. I got people that I have to heal. I'm called as a healer, baby. Why I look like being caught up on you being mad at me when I have a calling on my life? And I have a big one. Because it's my journey. And each one of us have one. So there's literally nothing I'm a life coach who specializes in shadow work. Everybody who watches this video, whether it's here on YouTube or here on Facebook, could be life coaches who specialize in shadow work, and we could all bank. I'm not intimidated by people. I know my shit. So I'm gonna talk about me. I'm gonna talk about me. But you talk your shit, girl. Talk your shit. Yes, being a healer is no joke. And that's why healing is necessary. I heal more healers than anything. Couldn't just girl, I have time for you. I need shadow work, ghost work, spirit work, all the day work. You better come on. You better come on. Look, you better visit my website. You see that link tree? We ain't doing that out here in the street. Fuck it, man. Okay. So, number 4. The fourth way that you can begin to put your thoughts in check. Shalonda said, I feel that. You have a tremendous call. Hey, once I figured it out, once I truly figured out I had a call, I started letting go of a whole lot of shit. Erica, hey, you made it, baby. So the number 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth thing to begin to master your thoughts. Everybody want to call now. The fourth thing you could do to master your thoughts is affirmations. Peace, Tiffany. This is number 4, mastering your thoughts. Affirming. You know, a lot of these words have become so cliche and everybody's throwing it around. Are you doing it while you laying in the bed late at night crying because somebody's not returning your text or your fucking phone call? Are you affirming then? Are you affirming when that bill comes up? Are you affirming then? I am worthy. I have more than enough. I am loved by the people who I am aligned with. I have power. The universe is conspiring in my favor. Are you affirming in the deep, not inside these groups, when people start talking about affirmations? I'm talking about in the deep, dark places. Or are you allowing your thoughts to run? Be honest with yourself. Be completely honest with yourself. You have to affirm who you are in those moments. You're supposed to be doing it daily. Remember, I just told you at the beginning of this. And if you're just joining now, consistency. You've consistently heard bad things about you. You've consistently heard things, even generationally, that people have said about your family. Now is the time to consistently speak life over yourself. Money flows to me with ease. Money flows to me from the north, south, east, and west. I love money and money loves me. Money brings friends when it comes to me. I have more than enough to pay my bills. Whoever loves me, those are my people. I'm okay with someone not wanting to be with me. They're just not my person, and that's okay. Affirm. Affirmations help you master your thoughts. The moment you find yourself in the deep, dark recesses of the night, sitting in your car, driving to work, and stuff wants to start telling you all them lies, what are you going to say? Give me some affirmations. Come on, y'all. Give me some affirmations. I see y'all over here on YouTube. Make sure you click like on this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm going to do better with getting lives up again. I love teaching. I just got in a little rut, y'all. I ain't going to lie. Everything was kind of on your girl's shoulders, but I'm back. Candace said, money has friends that come to me. Okay? She said, I just stood up. Girl, it brings friends. One of my biggest ones, all the money I spend comes back to me times 10. All the money I spend comes back to me times 10. I say that every time I spend money. All the money I spend comes back to me times 10. I am. Ooh, honey, that's my favorite affirmation. I am. I am. What else? Tiffany said, I am royalty. I am gifted. Shannon said, I am worthy of being heard. I am worthy of being heard. I am wealth. I am prosperity. I am love. I am joy. Fuck this shit that's going on in my life. No, I'm going to speak what I say this is about to be. And I'm going to keep saying it until it looks exactly like that. I'm going to keep saying it and saying it and saying it. You get to create this life, you know. Yeah. Number 5. Because y'all, I can talk all night. Listen, I ain't going to keep y'all all night, but number 5. I am. Okay, Erica. The 5th way that you can start working on mastering your thoughts. I'm giving y'all some good shit tonight. I hope y'all writing this stuff down or remembering or something. You writing it down, okay? The 5th thing is becoming aware of your triggers. Y'all walk right into your triggers. You know you got family members that piss you the fuck off and you still keep going over there because they family. What the fuck? I get it. We've been taught that for a long time. the whole respecting your elders and being with these people. I understand. It's not that you have to hate them, but you're not allowing them to create energy within you that's going to be detrimental to your own survival. Why keep introducing yourself to a space where somebody's going to keep hurting you? Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? What are your triggers? What are things that immediately when you see it come, it makes you sad? If the news is a trigger for you and you don't have to watch the news, stop damn watching the news. That's why we're not mastering our thoughts, because we're allowing ourselves to enter spaces that are going to get this rolling, having all these negative thoughts, talking about COVID. Where are you placing your energy? I'm not saying you can't have any conversation, but wherever you place your energy the most, that's going to grow. That's going to grow. Alice said, I am peace. That's a big one too. Tia said this, I have been eliminating triggers left and right, family included. Okay, Tia, I choose me. I choose not to allow them to trigger me. That I swear I'm here for that. All that right there, Tia. I don't even play. If I even feel like you about to have me mad, you got to go. Not that I don't ever get mad, but it's a rarity. You usually won't know about it. I know how to ground well. I could fall into meditation right here, okay? I do it just that much. I don't let people have too much of me. You might get a little bit. And that's it. Knowing your triggers. How do you feel? The moment you become angry, what shifts in your body? Is it your head? Do you get a headache? Chest pressure? Eye pain? Mouth waters? Everybody got to have these weird things that show up in their body the moment they feel triggered. The moment you have the feeling is when you start using your affirmations, or you walk out the room, or you shift into a good vibe. Y'all have to become so well trained in knowing who you are and what triggers you. You've got to get to know that so that you're not letting people do it and you're not entering spaces that are triggering you. Alice said, hold on. It's just a girl, my son told me he got another girl pregnant. Girl, yeah, that'd be a trigger. But guess what? That's his. Let me tell you something. When it comes to triggers for me, I let people have their shit. Especially if you don't want actual help, you have your shit back. I give people their shit. If it ain't mine, I don't want it. I don't care. Even as my clients, I don't carry your shit with me. I do not carry your shit with me unless spirit puts you in my spirit and it's for a good reason for me to help with something. I'm okay with that. But be walking around with other people's shit, I don't do that. And I'm an empath like a motherfucker. I learned better. I don't do that. So something like that, I get it. Grandmother, it's your son, but you're going to figure this shit out. Got to. Alice said, my trigger is the thought of not having enough. Right. That's a big trigger for a lot of people. That's where your affirmation comes in. I have more than enough. There's more than enough in the universe. The universe is conspiring in my favor. Here's the beauty of this, Alice. Just saying these words creates more. Just saying the words creates more prosperity. That's magic. When we start talking about magic, everybody wants to talk about magic, but do you understand the power of the abracadabra? The spells that we put on our life with words? We just think that I have to do something to have more than enough. But the universe, spirit, God, the way that the creator of all things created this earth is through vibrations. If you can match certain vibrations, then you can have everything that's on that vibration. So having enough, more than enough, you have to match that vibration by believing you have more than enough before you actually have more than enough. Oh, the brain doesn't know the difference. The brain doesn't know if it's having the real experience or not. But you got to train the brain in believing I have more than enough. Then all of a sudden you're going to start noticing, dang, I have more money. Or some really good ideas are going to come up. Or somebody's going to bring something happens, but you've met the vibration. You didn't do anything. You just met the vibration by using your words. Destiny said, definitely eliminate family. Honey, I'm notorious for that. Okay. Refined divinity peace, all of the above. Your words are your wand. Come through, Kianda. Yeah. Your words. You again, back to the beginning, and I hope some of you are going to go back and watch the beginning of this video. There are things that you are contending with. It's not you, it's generational things. It's things that we've been taught as Black people about ourselves. It's things that we've been taught by the people who say that they love us. It's things going on in society. That's why we can't be inundated by the news and television and social media. Who are you? Don't let TV tell you. Don't let your mom and them tell you. Don't let nobody tell you who you are. Who am I? So I know what to think about. Who am I? I'm a beautiful woman. You may not think so. You may not think I'm beautiful. I think I'm beautiful. And that's all that matters. So my presentation to the world is that I'm a beautiful woman. I am powerful. My presentation to the world is going to be I am powerful. So therefore, those things that would have triggered me don't have nothing to do with, but if I got to be mad at you, how powerful am I? You just took my energy. Fuck you. I am powerful. Over here. Over here, I am powerful. You've got to know who you are. You've got to stand in that shit. Both feet in that motherfucker. But that comes from affirming over and over. All those stories you've heard about all over your life, the things that you said about yourself, you got to start replacing it, babies, every day, multiple times a day. When I first started the healing process, I said affirmations all the time because I was miserable. But I realized I created my misery over and over again. At some point, you've got to understand your words have power and you do not have to be triggered by nobody. Be aware of what makes you angry, who makes you angry, why it makes you angry, who makes you sad, why it makes you sad. Whatever the emotion is that is keeping you from going to the next level of ascension, address that motherfucker. Look, I don't feel like being sad about this no more. Look, I don't feel like being angry. Being angry is not getting me to multimillionaire status. So this anger's got to go. I'm ready for the anger to go. So let's go. That's what this is. That's what this journey looks like. Well, I say 3, 4, 5, and number 6. And I'm going to leave y'all alone tonight. The number 6 way that you can begin to master your thoughts is becoming aware of your thoughts by the signs y'all are receiving. I'm about to trip some of y'all out right now. Angel numbers. Lord, I see this all the time in groups. Angel numbers. Angel numbers have a myriad of meanings, right? So we'll see the 11s, the 222s, the 333s. We'll see a lot of things. We'll see them show up. And the first thing we want to do is go to Google. What does 222 mean? What is 3? Or we'll come to Facebook. Well, I keep seeing 222. What does that mean? That means become aware of your thoughts. How about I tell you that? A lot of times your guides, the angels, the spirits, anything that's around you that is supporting you in this journey, it wants to make you aware of what you're doing in that very moment. Angie Brown, I need that shadow work as soon as possible. Look, come to the website, free consultation. Send me a message. You could DM me and we could set up a free consultation, okay? Y'all better come and get this work done. But yes, those angel numbers aren't just because it means the same thing for everybody. When I see angel numbers, in that moment, I pause and be like, what was I just thinking about? Because my mind could be thinking about, oh, I do have this bill coming up soon. The angel number came up and that could have been Spirit's way of saying, I got you. But we spend so much time going to trying to find out from everybody else what the damn angel number meant that by the time we get a good meaning, we don't even remember what we was thinking about in that moment. Those angel numbers are a lot of times trying to get you to pay attention to what you're doing. It could be saying, here comes 999 again, 911, 911. Stop it. Stop thinking about that. You're worrying about something you don't have to worry about. Cut it out. Leave it alone. You can become the master of your thoughts just by paying attention to what you were thinking when you saw that angel number. It's the truth. It's the absolute truth. We need everything to have some massive collective meaning. Some things do, but a lot of things are directed to you. It's yours. Spirit is talking to you, not to everybody in that group over there. It might have meant 222 may have meant something to her differently than what it means to you. So that's where you go in. What is this that you're trying to tell me, Spirit? What is it you trying to tell me, ancestors? What is it? I didn't even click send on this thing. Y'all that's over here on YouTube, that is my link tree. If you click on that link, you could go and schedule a free consultation on my website. The name of my business is Authentically Your Expressions. Same thing goes for feathers. Ain't nothing wrong with taking a picture of your feather and sharing it. But what were you thinking in that moment? Or even if it wasn't in that moment, what was your most recent petition to your ancestors or to the deities or to your God? What was your most recent ask? What was the most recent thing you said? I need, I would like, I want. You missed the opportunity to say thank you when you found that feather because you went and took a picture and you shared it with a bunch of people for them to tell you what it meant. Share it. It's okay, but you need to learn what's going on in here that I would even have that. Something's trying to get my attention. Coins, same thing. There are different signs that we talk about regularly all the time. I keep seeing rainbows. I keep seeing this. I keep seeing that. Sit, be still, and listen. What were you just thinking about? Because you need to become aware of what you're thinking about. What you think about is created in your reality. It's Bob Proctor that says, if you can hold it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. I love that shit right there. That's Bob Proctor. If you can hold it in your mind, because the mind doesn't know the difference. So if you can tell your mind something is true enough, it's going to do everything it can. And the universe is working with you. It's going to do everything it can to make it real. You're holding keys. You're holding a wedding ring. You're holding a baby. You're holding something that you wanted forever. Your passport. You're holding the things that you want. But that's because you held it here. Because you held it here first, babies. You held it here first. And now it's showing up in your life. What are you giving your brain space over to? What you sitting around thinking about? And half of y'all aren't even really thinking. You're talking too much to people who don't give a shit about you anyway. I hear you, Spirit. I heard a bunch of chattering on the phone just now. Ooh, child. Who's that? Who that telling these people y'all shit and they going back and talking about you? Who is it? There's somebody on here, a couple of somebody's on here, sitting on the phone way too much. Cut that phone time in half and sit down and meditate. Cut that phone time in half and sit down and journal and get some of this out for yourself. Your spiritual journey is about you. Are you a spiritualist or no? This journey is about you, your healing, your power, your love, your joy, your effectiveness as a healer. You want to hear more clear? I ain't going to talk shit. I was about to talk shit. If you want to hear more clearly, get in some silence. Do your healing work daily. Even, please meditate daily. I'm just going to keep asking. Do it every day. Journaling, if you don't do it every day, at least do it every so often, especially when something powerful, when you've had a dream or something powerful and moving or something that really hurt you, write that shit down. Get it out. But also, let's start Invest in yourself. I'm a life coach. I'm a spiritual life empowerment coach. I'm certified 2 times and I have a degree in counseling and human services. And I'm just good. That's what it is. Invest in yourself so you can do this healing work. Y'all are dragging your asses because you're not holding yourself accountable. You ain't got nobody around you who's going to hold you accountable. I'm not doing this work for free. I'm not. You could join Smile, which is much cheaper than coming to me for one-on-one sessions. It's cool. We do group coaching sessions every Sunday for shadow work. Every Sunday. And I've watched these women shift like hell. And I'm proud of them. Let's go. The world is waiting for you. The world needs healers. I'm not the only healer up in here. The ones of y'all who've been hanging on the longest, y'all are healers. That's why you're touched by this. That's why this means something to you. That's why this is influencing your life right now, because you are some form of healer. Do the work. Stop trying to take one class and hold one crystal and talk about you spiritual. You've got a lot of stuff to reverse, baby. You've got a lot. Angie said, baby, this is giving me life. Come through, baby. Come on. Let's get this work in. Don't let me just hype you up right now. This is supposed to be a lifestyle. Once you've gotten the info from me, and if you come to me, especially one-on-one client, you have this shit forever. This doesn't go away. This isn't just a one-time, she made me feel good. You devote time to the space. You devote you to the space because this is for you. It ain't for me. I'm just the healer. I'm just the vessel. And I got you. I promise you I got you. All right? Thank you, Jay. Thank you for coming. Peace to you all. I appreciate you again for the last time tonight. Yeah, for the last time tonight. My blog talk radio show, Taming Your Shadow, is starting this coming Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can log in. You can call in. There's a live chat. You'll be able to chat with me. We'll be talking about shadow work and all kinds of things related to shadow work starting on Monday. If you need a free consultation, if you just need direction, even if you don't think you can afford coaching right now, but you need some direction, it's a free consultation, babies. Okay? I got you. You're covered. There's love here. I can't help it. It's what it is. I've learned, look, you don't get to take shit from me, but there's a whole bunch of love here that I pour out because I poured it in me first. Okay? The self-love shit. I poured it here first. So y'all get an overflow of love. And I got you. Just take the time for you. Okay? Y'all have a beautiful night. And I will talk to y'all soon. Peace. Peace over here. Thanks for joining me. My YouTube.